Hello, Simmers and fellow players and fellow fans of The Sims 4. Welcome to my channel. So today I've got this beautiful build in front of you. This build was something that I made some years ago. I really wanted to make something that would be fitting for my growing together family. Now, the vibe of this was to be something that would fit in the city, actually, for San Myshuno. It was something that was inspired by like a lot of the Chicago one-story homes that I grew up with in my neighborhood that I saw. And the thing about it, it didn't really fit the vibe of San Myshuno, but I still think it was a cool house. So anyway, I think some of you may find this fitting for your family. So I thought, why not share it? So here we are. I'm going to give you a full-blown, house tour and everything. So let me hop into the game. And now I am. I have plopped this down in Willow Creek. Actually, am I in Willow Creek? No, you know what? I'm in New Crest, which is practically Willow Creek. We all know what it is. Anyway, so anyway, I really made this for the city though, like for the Spice District, and it was there, and it's cute, but it's actually cute here too. I think I kind of like it here better. But yeah, let's check out the outside. So actually, let me make sure that we can. Okay, we are in build mode. We can check it out. I came here with a test sim because they're always good to do tours with. But here we got this fenced in yard, which I think is just cute. And if I had a wired fence at the time that I made this, that would be even more fitting, but we don't have one of those in the Sims. If you don't know what I'm talking about, like those practical like iron gates. That would have been perfect for this. And then past this like fenced in yard, you have even more yard that hosts the tree house, because I wanted to do family gameplay with growing together with this tree house. And then you got the little back area. So there we have it. So I'm gonna take you back to the front, and then I'll share a little bit of what the intent of this house was. Now you guys can use it for however you want to use it and how you see fit, but I'm just gonna share what my intent was with this home when I made it. So again, I made it for my growing together family, and they're urban, they're black family. They wanted to really get those vibes in this house to kind of like make it feel like they live here. So that's what I was trying to pull off. Like, okay, I am on the main floor, so let me make it all cinematic for you, because I love going through build tours or watching build tours from other simmers, and they make it all cinematic in tab mode. Anyway, so this is us going through the house, and as you can see, it's a very simple house. It's just to the point. You can see all the way to the back from here. But yeah, let's talk about this, because everything's just right at you as soon as you come to the door. This is a very common thing in the houses that I grew up with. So everything's right there. You had like your entryway was literally just probably just a foot or a square inside of the house. That's it. Sometimes you get a closet by the front door, but in this case, no. In my uncle and auntie's house growing up, yeah, you didn't have none of that. You just walk right into the living room. But I sort of made a little bit of an entryway because I love entryways in The Sims 4. You got a little umbrella stand, and I love the everyday clutter kit because it gave us this little mail holder right here with your keys. Makes it look more like an entryway. And I always put this little thermostat because I don't know, just the vibes, like heat your house up when you come in. Anyway, let's talk about what we got going on. So this is the main living room. I knew that I had a pair of parents that were humble. They didn't make a lot of money. They just worked with what they had. And so I kind of picked furniture that reflected that for my growing together family. And I love these pieces from Growing Together. So this is the couch that came with it, and this is the fireplace. Now this is a really cool fireplace. I really love angled fireplaces. There was what, two other times in which I did an angled fireplace. So it's not something that I do common, but I do love this. So this is beautiful. And this is one of my favorite chairs. This is actually from Cats and Dogs, and I don't know, it's something about it to give the vibes of like grandpa's chair or dad's chair. Like it's just a vibe. And I put the piano in here. It was something about this that just clicked for me. So my my Sim's mother from my Growing Together family, she is a musician. So she sings and she plays piano, and I love that Growing Together came with this upright piano. So it's sort of like an heirloom, you could say. So very cool. I knew I needed that in the house. And we have somewhere to place photos, and we also have somewhere that displays this really cool antique mirror that came with Growing Together as well. So very cool. Plus you get this nice view over here. Oh, these owls came with Growing Together as well. Like I like this little family look. It's cute. All right, so yeah, that is our living room, living area. Chairs over here, a computer in the house. These chairs are so classic. Like I remember growing up and the kitchen had these chairs. Like the Sims team did their thing when they put these chairs in the game. So cool. And we got some little African art on the wall. This came with Growing Together. Love that. I actually had a project in which I did some artwork of cartoon characters from this tribe because it was commissioned, and that was pretty fun. Let me see what else we got over here. The play mat for playtime. And what do we got over here? Entryway into the kitchen. Oh yeah, I did use this nice little archway that came with Growing Together. Love that. And this is our little kitchenette. It's a nice full-size kitchen. We got a lot of things around here. We got a little stove moment over here looking good. We also got a little, this is like a little coffee station over here with the little coffee flavors. Very nice. And we got a little shelf to put whatever we want right there. Let me see. This is just a little island for extra space. And then over here we got our sink and little dish sets. So very nice. There's a little bit of everything here. Oh, and there's more over there. Wow. I done got turned around in the kitchen. Hold on. Let me reorient myself. So there's a couple of different spaces to go. You can go here. 1. Go back there, which is 2, and go back there, which is 3. 3 arches to go into. So since I'm right here, I'll start over here. And over here we got 1, 2, 3 access points. Look at us go. So that's great. Here's a bedroom, and I guess I put a bed here as filler furniture. Oh, okay. I probably did that just to size it out to see if it will fit fine. And as you can see, yes it does. You can fit nightstands here perfectly. And you even got room for a desk over here. Now, this window right here, if you could tell the difference, this is a sneak out window. So if you have the Sims 4 high school years, this is perfect. And you get, onto a balcony. And yeah, your Sims, what do you call them? Your Sim teenagers will be able to sneak out. And as you can tell, I connected it down there because the other room has it as well. So let's go check out that other room. I like how spacious this is. That's why I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and show you guys this, because one of you will find this very handy. You might want this for your save file. Here's a standard bathroom. I like how I picked out an aged sort of look. Is there? I'm just curious. Okay, there is a window back there. Get some light in here, but yeah, that looks aged for sure. And then over here is the other bedroom. So yeah, very nice. Got a lot of light going on. You could probably fit the same size bed there with some nightstands, like I said. And then this window in particular, this will be this teenager sneak out window. So cool. Very nice. Alrighty, so that is it for what was through that archway. Next, we can go over here. So over here, oh, it's just a window to a bedroom. And this is our master bedroom. Wow, I really decked it out in here. I kind of like all this little chocolate brown going on. This is really cool, really fancy. All right, so, and you know what else I love? I love when we have carpet in the bedrooms because it's so realistic, and I see this so much. So, yeah, I love that. And okay, this is a vibe. So, as you can see, this is our primary room, primary bedroom. And I set it up for them to have a nursery. So they've got the changing station, a little infant. No, that's not even for infants. That's for the newborn. New form crib. And then photo frames above the bed. I love doing that. That's dope. I gotta show you guys the other house. There's a stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a tour of the big city townhouse that I made. It had like 5 floors. Yeah, 5 floors or 6. It was insane. But yeah, I'm sure a lot of you will love that. And then this will be where the infant goes in this house. Pretty cool. And let's see what else we got going on. Oh, I love how we have a little basket over here. This looks so cozy. That looks so cozy. And I'm assuming this is the bathroom. All right, nice full-size bathroom. Even got a window here. Nice size. Everything works. So, love that. And you know what? It looks so good here in Newcrest. This looks perfect. I'm touring a 30 by 30 lot. So this lot will not just go anywhere. You literally have to get a 30 by 30 that fits it. So I made it for San Myshuno in the city, but it did stick out like a sore thumb. So yeah, that's why I didn't keep it there. Now there is a room there, and I'm thinking I'm gonna wait because there is the back door exit. I at least want to show you what it looks like when you exit out of here. Now here's what it looks like from the stoop. And you've got plenty of room right here. So if you have a pet, you know, this is great for coming out, playing with your pet, or, you know, building snowmans, doing the seasonal things, having a garden, whatever you want to do, you've got some space, plenty of space. And, okay, now we can head on to what I assume is the dining room. And I love this. I can't speak enough about how much I love what's going on here, because this looks like an actual table set that I've seen in somebody's house with the old school chandelier above it. Like it, yeah, this is a vibe. This is a vibe, and I really like it. I love the centerpiece as well, and I love all the windows. It's like a, you know, all seasons room is what they call them. Very nice. And we got the bulletin board that came with the, what do you call it? The Parenthood pack, which is pretty cool. So I always like including that for gameplay because, you know, if you're a family player, legacy player, you will enjoy having this for the extra gameplay. So love that. And now we got the basement. I actually forgot all about the basement. So we both will be, you know, treated to what's down here because I totally forgot. Oh, okay. Something for a slumber party, I guess, because I was obsessed with putting slumber party items down here. I was just setting myself up. That any house I made, I was like, yep, anyone that I made, there's gonna be room for a slumber party. Now, as you can see, it's not cluttered down here either. You know, usually when I was making homes like this back in the day, you could tell this was later in my journey because the house, if I haven't posted already, I did a house tour of an old house that I made called Family Slumber Party King or something like that. And it was a really, really old build in which I showed something that was, oh, it was cluttered to the mat. It was things everywhere. It wasn't like it wasn't like functional because of course, I play test all my builds and everything. Everything fits, everything works, but I wouldn't do something like that now. And this is sort of like another milestone in my evolution of like, I made sure to include homes on the gallery that, okay, I'm giving less clutter because my style is changing, my gameplay is changing. I'm really focusing on what am I actually using in these homes, because if there are any areas that aren't getting touched, that aren't getting used, then I don't need to have that object out all the time. So yeah, but this is a cool little area, good for child sims or teenagers, so I think that's pretty cool. And not only that, we got a little um laundry nook over here with a closet. Isn't that so cute and realistic? Like, I love that. Love that. It's so cute. And one thing I love doing, I love putting this little shelf piece that came with laundry day. I love putting that above the washer and dryer. It just speaks to me. Anyway, this closet unit, I also love putting that right next to the washer and dryer. I think I'm gonna do that again. I might build another lot. It's been a minute, so I might build something else. I think the last thing I built was probably the police station, I think. All right, so let's see what's down here. I'm gonna go through here. Oh, it's a big room. It's huge down here. All right, well, we do have the stayover feature with growing together, so I think this will be perfect for that. It's nice and spacious here, so this will be a perfect what do you call it, guest room. And if you don't want this to be a guest room, it's huge. You could probably give it to, maybe you have another teen who wants the basement all to themselves, or maybe it could be the kids' playroom. But that's huge. That's humongous. All right, what's over here? This is a downstairs bathroom. This is really good because, if you got a hangout space down here, those Sims are going to need somewhere to tinkle and do their business. So this is very convenient. Love that. And let's see, what else have we got? We've got another room. All right. I've got a camera down here too. I think that I had a camera down here because I wanted to make sure that I was able to take family photos because I planned on putting them on the wall. So I think that's another thing that I used to do with builds. It's like, if there's an object that needs to be unlocked in order for me to do something, I'll just place it in the build so I know that I have it and I don't have to worry about unlocking it. Because let's say you want a camera to take family photos, but you don't want your sim to be a photographer. In that case, you'll never see this thing. So yeah, I make sure to just include it. But yeah, this is an extra bedroom. This might be better for a guest room. So this would be great for a stayover room for, in-laws or extended family to stay over. So really love that. All right, that's cool. This is a pretty nice basement. It's not too big. Compared to the other tour that I gave you guys, yeah, this is not too big at all. Alrighty, that was pretty cool. So let me give you guys an overview of the home. Now, if you don't know, this is a part of my ongoing series called the Memory Lane series. So there are many other builds that I have as well that are old that I've gone through tours with. So you can also check those out. But anyway, if you're interested in this particular build, you can find this on my gallery. This will be called the Yo Mammy City House. That's because I'm goofy and I'm silly. And it is a 30 by 30 lot. It comes with the 5 bedrooms, 3 toilets. Actually, is it? Oh, no, it's 3 toilets. And you can find this under my gallery ID, Marsh Attack 12. So yeah, feel free to check that out. And like I said, I have plenty of other builds on my gallery that are great for gameplay and storytelling, everything from mansions to rec centers to apartment builds, the whole 9 yards. So go ahead and take a browse, enjoy yourself, and if you're interested in more content like this, go ahead and check out my playlist on the channel, and comment down below if you liked anything that you've seen or can picture your Sims here. So thanks for watching, and until next time, bye.